Hi guys, Charlie Tango 1 coming at you with just an ordinary video, ordinary one this one. This is not an exciting one. Now I was looking on YouTube as you do, as many of us do, and I come across a little pouch someone makes over the other side of the pond. I can't think of his name anyway, but I thought I'd make one very similar to it, you know, or have a go at it, you know. As I say, I'm not used to wet forming, stuff like that. So what I've done is I had a go at making one from, where are we? Oh, here it is. For these tins. They're good. Just put some chippings in there and candle wax. Start a fire going. Look. They start a fire going. Comes in a block actually, look. You can snap it off as and when you choose, you know, as much as you want. Anyway, I used a scented candle on that. Pinch from the wife indoors. Anyway, so I made a pouch like this. I wet formed it. What a job it was and all. So I've gone one a little bit better than that now. What I decided to do, I thought I'll have a go at a wet forming one. So with a jig type thing. So what I've done is I knocked myself up a little jig out of 2 bits of wood, and what I've done is I did do that one as well, but when you're pushing this down onto you've got nothing there strength wise, so it could end up twisting up like that, because you know you can't push it down, if you get my drift. And what I'm doing is I'm just pushing it down on a piece of wood like that, so you know they're both the same size. So that's the bottom piece, and that's what I should do. Oh, I've got a splinter there, look at that. They'll all want one. Right, so that's the route I'm next going to go down. I'm going to try that later on. Anyway, I'll finish this pouch. This is the one I've done like that, but it's folded over. It's not stitched. Where are we? It's not stitched. It's folded over. And I'll stitch the bottom one, and I'll put that on the back. But what I'm going to do with the next one, I think, before I put this back onto where's alive, to the front piece, I'm going to stitch the if you like fixed dangler. I'm going to stitch it on there and then put a rivet in just for safekeeping. And while I'm putting the rivet in, what I should do is I shall use, bear with me because I think I dinged it actually, because it was a short piece. Here it is. Some of this soft webbing. Here it is. I've got quite a bit of that. Look, you know, use it very sparing. The idea is, when you put it in the pouch, you put it, so basically, hang on, bear with me, be patient. You do it like that. So it's fixed in the pouch. So you have one piece riveted to the pouch, and this other loose piece you pull. When you pull that, it pulls the tin up out of the pouch. You know what I mean, don't you? Anyway, so I thought, right, I'll do that. So I've done that, and I thought, well, the next thing I can do is, let's put that away, back over there. I thought, well, some people like to use this size tin, which is, you know, the next one up from that, isn't it? You know, it don't look a lot. I mean, it looks quite a difference there, but when you make the jigs up, there's not a lot of difference to that degree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these wax chippings out, and I'm going to put me char cloth in there with me Flint striker and my chunk of Flint as well. Bit short on Flint round here, you know. It's, you know, really a bit. Another idea. Have you ever tried using an old file? I mean, it's been mentioned before, surely. I just got an old file. Filed off the end there. Smooth side there. I just took that off, right? Ideal. Or you can get the sort of like the file side. Do it that way. Look, busted it in two. Made a couple of them. Nice job. And I've tried them and they work. Believe you me. Good idea that is. So, you know, if you don't want to, because I know some of these, you have to order these quite a while. I mean, this one, I ordered this one. That took a while to come through, that did. I wasn't happy with that, so I bought another one. And then I bought a baby one. So I've got quite a few there now. But you can only use one at a time. Did you know that? Yeah, it's you still get your finger on that all right. You know, I don't. You know, some people use it a 2-finger one. I think this one is more for a 3-finger. Well, you get a 4 in there, look. But the thing is, what you've got to watch. I do like this one though. I bought this because of the fanciness of it. Really, it looks nice. I like it. I'll get 3 fingers in there, and you can get a good, you know. So I'll be putting that in there, in that tin. But a lot of people, they tend to put their all their knuckles in there like that, and if they miss, the flint catch it. And as you know, that flint is sharp. Well, Kentish flint is anyway. Right, so there it is. That's that one jobbed. I mean, how do you fancy getting, you know, cut by a piece of that, eh? Look, that's lethal, isn't it? So, I was sodding about. I had Nathan, he does, Nathan, oh, I don't know, 4071 or something. He's got an eBay page, but I asked him to send me some of these 6-inch by 1/2-inch rods. God, beauties they are. Anyway, I got one of those, and so he sent me them a couple. But you know, the carriage from the States, I think is £12 something on top of the price of this, which I think is 16. Then you got custom duty on top of that, and that's just for one rod. You're looking at about 35 quid for a rod. I think, my God almighty. Well, God bless him, Nathan, he sent me some over as a gift. So that got round, I think I still had to pay the customs though, because it's coming from the States. So anyway, I decided to make one of those. Someone noticed this, or one of these. One of them was mine. So this one, I've ground the knobble off and shortened it a bit here. It was a bit long, and the piece I got off of there, I've used as a little handle for another little ferrous rod I'm going to use. And this is my next project. I'm going to cut this off here. I'm going to cut that off, and I've just had to purchase some online. Nathan hasn't got any, but these are coming from Malaysia, and there is one in Wales somewhere. See how they perform, and when they come through, they're a smaller rod, the size of this one here. It's not quite dry yet, but I'll turn you round to it. Where is it? There it is in front of me drill. Look, I'll just blow it up. There it is, that's the one. This baby here, a little horn there. I'll cut that back a bit because that had a bit of a nasty bit on it. So I thought, you know, and what I've done is I put a bit of, I put a clear bit of lacquer on it. That's what I've done with that. This stuff, polyurethane finish. You get buy it in any hardware wood shop, you know, even a craft shop, I dare say. But anyway, that's what I used on that, and I've sprayed some on these as well, so that when I wet form it, the water's not going to penetrate that, because a lot of these plywoods now, when they're laminated together, they used to do them with glue, and now they use a waterproof glue, because if you had an internal, external, and if you wanted to do work indoors, you just use the internal one. But if it's external, you had to use an external ply, because they used a waterproof glue when they stuck these three pieces together, so that way it didn't separate, and which they do, and they go all wibbly, don't they, you know. So I'm just experimenting with this other leather here, which is, I've got a hide down there. I'm going to try it with some hot water. It doesn't seem to be, it's not loosening up very much, you know what I mean? I'd like it looser. So I think the only way it's going to do it is if I use hot water. So, which I've done on when I was doing some of the big jobs there, and you see all little bubbles come out the side of the hide. It's expelling the air out, but this natural stuff here, which is what I'm going to use the next one of these on. As soon as you put it in the water, oh, it goes like paper. Brilliant it is. It's really goes nice and supple, so you can manipulate it ever so easy. That's why I decided to do one of these, and the glue. This spray is still drying a bit, but that's my next one. That's the next project I'm going to do. Goes in there, like so. And don't forget, if you're going to do one, don't forget to allow for the thickness of the leather all round three sides, not the top, because it's I say it's just going to come across that top there, but you want to allow, I don't know, 6mm, a little bit more round the three sides, so that when you push this down onto the leather, times you've got the thickness of the leather at that side, that side, and down the bottom, all that is going to be taken up. It's not rocket science, is it? It's self-explanatory if you think about it. Sit there and think about it for a while. You think, I'm going to need blah 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 blah, you know. So that's that's how far we've got at the moment. So as I made one of these, I'm now going to make the bigger one. As I said, I want to put charcloth in these little ones with my flint and my striker. But some people do use that bigger one. You can buy the tin, a plain tin, you know, they're brand new tins, but they're plain, you know, and some put pictures on, but I haven't looked to see where you can get them, but you've only got to type it in there, tobacco tin or something, on eBay. Excuse me, and up they pop, you know, and they're peanuts really, they're just peanuts. So anyway, I bought about 3 or 4 of these rods, not these big ones, the little ones, that the size of that one over there by my drill, because I want to put one in there, and you never know, I might want to put some in some other little horn tips. It all depends. Or I might have some nice bit of fancy wood. My son-in-law, he's a wood turner on his lathe at home, and he makes all sorts of things, so I'll get him to spin up some nice stuff, get nice coloured wood. It really does look nice when you use that. So I've got lights flicking up there. What's that for? I don't know. I am still there at half hour, and I ain't had half hour yet. So there you go. Yeah, so I'll come back to you on this stuff to find out if it's any good. I'm going to put some hot water in there and try it. So that's me done for this video. One more thing. Robert, Bluegrass Bushcraft. You got your little unexpected package today, didn't you, mate? Okay, enjoy. My little gift, mate. All right. You did push my name about a bit, like, you know, and my subs gone. I'm on 100 subs now. I didn't even know that. I think Wallace told me that. He said, "Oh, congratulations on your 100 subs." I thought, well, I didn't even. I don't look at things like that. I just, as you know, I've said before, I enjoy doing a video and putting up, trying to help people by informing them how to do this and how to do that, and you know. I'm rabbiting and yes, I know. I'll catch you on the next one. You all take care now. And as one of the other chaps says, cheerio.